The Siege of Leningrad lasted 872 days. A city starved, froze, and fought through one of the darkest chapters of World War II. But inside that nightmare are stories even more shocking than you might think. Today, 5 disturbing things you didn't know about the Siege of Leningrad. Hitler didn't plan to occupy Leningrad. He planned to erase it. German documents explicitly ordered the city to be cut off completely, deprived of all supplies, left to starve. But here's the disturbing part. The Soviet rationing system inside the city was so rigid, so unequal, that starvation hit workers last and civilians first. Bread rations for office workers fell to just 125 grams per day, barely enough to sustain life. Even worse, most of that bread wasn't bread at all. It was sawdust, cellulose, and floor sweepings. During the first winter, temperatures plunged to minus 40 degrees Celsius. Electricity failed. Fuel ran out. Residents had no choice. Furniture, books, wallpaper, even door frames were burned just to keep freezing air from killing them in their sleep. Entire apartment blocks were stripped bare from the inside. You've heard of the Road of Life, the frozen Lake Ladoga that became Leningrad's lifeline. But here's what few realize. The ice cracked constantly under artillery shelling. Trucks sank through the lake and disappeared. Drivers kept their doors open so they could jump out before drowning. Thousands died delivering the food that kept the city alive. The Road of Life saved the city, but it claimed thousands of lives along the way. Even as people starved in the streets, Leningrad's factories never stopped running. Workers collapsed at their stations. Some died standing up, yet factories still produced. Tanks, shells, rifles, and artillery used in the city's defense. One Soviet commander wrote, "They fought the Germans with one hand, and death by hunger with the other." Perhaps the most shocking fact is this: the city never fell. Not after starvation, not after bombardments, not after nearly 3 years of hell. Even during the worst months, the Soviet government refused evacuation, believing the city's fall would be a national catastrophe. Instead, the people of Leningrad built defenses, fought in militias, grew crops in parks, and buried their dead in frozen mass graves. The city outlasted Hitler's plan and turned a tragedy into a symbol of absolute resistance.